Welcome back to Coming This Summer.
Boosh. Ba-da-da-da-doom. The moment of truth.
J.B. Martin. Yeah, now your mic's loud. God damn it.
Coming this summer, Dominion. Coming this summer, 3, Dominion. Dominion overall.
What a movie.
See, look, you got it right there now. You don't need to lean down. You can just
like
a little
that.
flick over, a little bean flick
Too bad,
over there.
rearrange the studio.
I did. I
That's
moved the
nice.
table. We have our chalkboard here. I want to get whiteboards all up in here, too.
We have,
you know what I'm saying?
I have a video monitor live. I can look down and see.
Right? We have
look.
tablets
It's insane.
now. We have board access. We're trying to get. We have a surprise guest coming in soon. Another company coming in the studio.
that's true.
So we got to make it look
Speaking
good.
of, we're supposed to text Murdoch. That's a little different show stuff.
Yes, we are. Anyway,
So, better late than never. We finally decided to see the.
do I have to make a new background for Better Late Than Never? It's technically not coming this summer, though.
Not super late. I'm just saying that 'cause it's been out for a few weeks, but it's
That's
not
true.
like 6 months.
That's just the
It's
ones
still
we
in the
don't
theaters.
like hit right away. You know,
Like at
it's
all.
Better Late Than
Like we
Never.
miss.
Yeah. Right. I've seen Thor already, so
Yeah, we'll get to Thor. That's coming up.
Yeah.
Right
on.
Okay. Jurassic. Okay. All right.
Jurassic. What the fuck were they thinking? Jurassic. Why
I
did
have
you make
so
this
many
movie?
questions and issues with the
Jurassic, write better movies. Jurassic, what the fuck are you thinking?
movie. I will say this right off the top: it was better than the second one,
No.
the fifth one.
No.
Yeah, I think it was.
I do
personally.
not.
I thought the fifth one was the worst of all 6 of the movies. This.
The fifth one is just Jurassic World 2 or Jurassic Park 2. That's all. So it's not like bad. It just does the same shit.
The way,
you know.
the way that the clone stuff was introduced and the way that whole
Okay,
thing
that
went
is
down
dumb. I like the
was-
murder mansion with the raptor though. That's fun. The island exploding is fun.
This was like the Bourne Identity with dinosaurs.
Bondosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
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 James
yeah.
Bondosaurus.
Yeah.
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 Raptor. James
funny thing
Raptor.
They hit the reason I think this was this. I thought now
Dinosaurs
I don't-
exist in the world
when I
now.
say better movie, when
Yeah.
you're talking about these movies, it's like more enjoyable because they're not good movies. Okay, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This I thought was more enjoyable the fifth, not only because they brought the original cast back, which themselves were almost making fun of, like, why are we in this movie?
Why are we here?
They were trying so hard to make
Every
their stories
character questions their actions at every move, every turn. Every
was-
character goes, "What? What are we doing?"
Oh, they midi-chlorian us to death
What?
in the movie.
I know.
It's a lot of hand-holding, a lot of telling
They
us
introduce
the
a
plot.
new plot also for this movie to even happen, and it's somebody has created locusts to eat all crops.
No, see,
So
they work that in the movie that's been the company the entire time that's been
Sure.
pulling the strings since the original Jurassic Park. And I'm like,
fuck off, Biosyn. Fuck you. So they make a locust to eat all crops,
and it's always
and they
the
don't
crazy,
eat their
the
crops so
one
they can
scientist
run
guy,
agriculture.
he's
B.D. Wong,
He's in every single Jurassic movie. He's always the guy that gets crapped
the
on.
gray-haired dude,
Like the long. This time he wore like the grandma sweater the whole time. He's the one that talks to the daughter.
the Asian guy,
Yeah.
B.D. Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
He's in every movie.
But he redeemed
This
himself.
time he's finally not a bad guy. But it's like he's been secretly doing this work since the park opened tonight. I'm
Yeah.
surprised we didn't get a Samuel L. Jackson in the background working on some stuff before he was killed cameo. They try okay. And it worked because it made me go, I remember the first movie. I remember the original movie. That was a pretty good movie.
They bring back the raptors that kill Newman.
Yeah.
They all like come
They
back
gave
and
you a
have
lot
a
of-
cameo. Yeah.
the dude who was like supposed to be a combo of Steve Jobs and the dude who runs Apple now,
Yeah.
like a mix.
Yeah.
It was so too much on the nose. It was like the guy's trying.
He's like
so
socially
hard to
awkward
be
or whatever.
A genius.
Yeah. I know.
I hated it.
He's like
I was
and he
so
says
very
like and
excited to,
yeah.
Introduce and I'm like, oh my god, no. Jeff Goldblum killed it. By the way,
He's the
He
best,
made
yeah.
watching the movie bearable.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't need the other two. I didn't need
No,
Sam
but,
Neill
like,
and Laura Dern.
Having
Also, it was
him-
very stupid when she just like shows up to his camp after 30 years. And also, I made this joke to you, but why the fuck is he still digging for fossils
Well, they make
when
that joke
fuck
in the-
when dinosaurs
They make
exist?
that joke in
When-
the in the movie. Like the reason they did all that obviously is to pull at your heart heartstrings to remember the
I didn't-
original stuff.
No,
No,
but
but that's why they did it.
oh, I know. Trust
Like,
me, I know.
her husband
Yeah.
left her. Now she's single again, and he's single. And guess what's gonna happen? You know.
Now they're married. Yeah, right. And they kiss at the end. Yeah, I don't give a shit. You're about 40 years too late.
They
fucking
brought back the dude
Universal.
from Pokemon just to be an asshole. He's badass.
Justice
now.
Smith. That's what I told you.
He's
He's like
like,
doing a
I
deep
can't
voice.
help you if
He's
I'm
like
a-
doing a deep voice.
What
He's
is
like,
this?
I
I
gotta
can't do my
I gotta
job.
hack into the dinosaur
They
NSA.
had
to-
Owen Wilson's buddy from the first Jurassic World movie, and he's like Navy SEAL guy too. You know. And
oh yeah,
he's
it's like they're
tuck
doing
and roll,
that.
and they're all You're not kidding. He saw before me. They're all doing the hand thing.
The
Like it's
little
some
girl,
kind of
the
Force.
cologne chick, she's like, eyes on me. I'm like, are you calling back to your first shitty movie? Like, are you shitting me? It's the same franchise.
My biggest problem with the movie is there were not a lot of dinosaurs at all in the movie until
No.
the end when they said,
No.
"Hey, can we repurpose that fight from the original Jurassic World and then have like for some
Two
reason
dinosaurs team up.
they're gonna team up again to take down the apex predator again?" which
One
makes-
with giant nightmare
Yeah,
claws.
what the hell was that? Like,
Why do you
raptor
make
bird.
that?
What
Why'd
is
you
that?
make that? Somebody made that.
Like, it comes out of nowhere.
I know.
It's like not in the movie, not in the movie, not in the movie.
No.
Final scene.
I think it's
raptor
the
bird.
same bird when Bryce Dallas Howard she gets ejected or whatever from a plane and
Oh,
she's
okay,
like
but
in
they
there. I think that's
barely-
what's like
oh my
hunting
God.
her.
Ugh.
Yeah. But that's like supposed to be like, well, that's the only asset
I
we made.
enjoyed it more than the
so-
second one because they didn't try to give any of that. They wrapped all the ridiculousness up, and I think that made it easier to watch. I didn't need the genetic setup and who is she? Is she half dinosaur? And they really started alluding to the half.
You see what I was saying? Where she's like, I'm not myself, because I'm a clone of somebody else. And then Howard
Chris
goes,
Pratt had like 11 lines,
I know.
and they were all the cliche lines, and it was like really bad.
I promised a dinosaur I'd get her child
Oh,
back.
you,
You promised a
You
dinosaur?
promised a dinosaur.
And he's like, yeah.
You're-
course I
you're,
did.
You're wearing a dinosaur now, and he's like, yep. And,
I am.
and he looks around, and they're like,
I know. Okay, sure. Fuck you. Fuck off. That giant 9,000-ton dinosaur that's bigger than all other dinosaurs, they make it out.
Well, to
Oh,
me, it's
you
like-
guarantee they make it out of there alive.
I promise that
Bro.
me and him could sit in a room for 2 weeks and come up with an original story and a reason to have a sequel.
Well,
And
actually,
my-
put dinosaurs in the
Well,
movie would be
problem
my
is,
first
and
step.
everyone
yeah.
ends the same way. It's some kind of park because this was the same thing. It was a bison habitat
There's a national park
that
now.
happened to use the
It's
same
Jurassic National Park.
the same security that Jurassic World and Jurassic Park use because they haven't learned for 25 years because that'll work again. And then it all melts down again. And they all, you know what I mean? Like, no one changed the plan since 97? That was my biggest issue with
Just
the
lock them
movie.
up. Jay, it worked
Herd 'em
for
to the center.
it worked for King Kong. It'll work for dinosaurs.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Do you
it's
like how
over.
they introduced the pilot chick just that we
Just
thought was
because.
Jeff
Yeah,
Goldblum's
why
daughter?
wasn't it her?
It should have been.
Why couldn't it have been Dad? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in 15 years.
Yeah. No, it was just a
No,
random.
just rando.
Someone wants to help.
And like her character was fine, but like everybody was as tropey as could possibly be.
This reminds me
She
of a
was
lot
Harrison
of the
Ford.
new trilogy of
Yes,
Star Wars.
She was Harrison
Yep.
Ford. She
Yep.
was a badass, break the law, but now I feel bad, so I'm going to stick around just long enough to help. Are you kidding me? And the callback. I'm glad the franchise is over. I'm glad it's wrapped
bigger.
up.
Why'd it have to be bigger? Or they both say don't move at the same time.
And they
Like,
look at each other with their hand out. I've heard of you. You trained raptors. I've heard of you. You survived the first part.
I'm a huge fan. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a big old circle jerk because
It
they had to fill
was.
it. It's a quota. Like, I want 10 more Fast and the Furious movies more than I want another Jurassic Park movie.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as that's a shit show, it's way more put together than whatever that was.
Because they
These
don't
last
take
three-
itself seriously. Like, if you're a fucking movie where a dinosaur exists in the planet, Mission Impossible is more over the top than these fucking movies. You know what I mean? And dinosaurs exist in this fucking movie.
And the CGI was bad. Like, legitimately, I'm not. Now people are like, oh, you're just hating, but I'm not. There's a couple of scenes you could tell when they used some of the real stuff, and you could tell when they used I don't know.
I think
Like-
there is a lot of
Like
practical.
they called your brother because they were looking for you, and he's like, "Well, he's not home." And he's like, "Well, like, can you do it for us?" And they're, "Sure, dinosaurs. Yeah, I can do that." not good.
What a shit show of a movie.
I don't know if we'll ever put full reviews up for the first two Jurassic Worlds.
Yes, we will. We
Will
can
we?
do. We should definitely do like Maybe we do all Jurassic World movie ranks.
Okay.
You know
like
what
the
I
whole
mean?
franchise from
The
part
whole
1
franchise, yeah.
yeah, I would say right now I'm slotting this as the 5th out of the 6th. Out of the 6
Okay.
of them. I give it probably, I'm going to say a
The
5.
first Jurassic World is the
7.
best Jurassic World movie.
Out of the 3, absolutely. I
Yeah.
can't disagree with that.
The first one is the most set up.
Mm-hmm.
It's the coolest movie. There's shit you
There's
care
a lot
about.
of homage to the
There's
original.
a lot of homage without copyright.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Without redoing. Let's take the original 3, slam them together in one movie.
All 3 of them, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum, should have been in the first Jurassic World. And that movie would have been fucking amazing.
You only needed that.
It would have been
You
amazing.
didn't need to make any more after that.
No.
They tried again. They
Mhm.
failed again. The end.
Yep.
That's it.
You really didn't need any more after the first Jurassic Park movie.
No, but I understand it made it
Money.
$18 billion
Fine.
dollars.
You have to. Jurassic World did too, though.
What's your score? That's true. It did.
5.8.
Oh wow, I gave it 5.7.
Okay. Yeah, it was not
It wasn't good.
It was poorly written. It was poorly put together.
Poorly
The
paced.
CGI was bad. The characters are nobody gives a shit.
They never build any of them up across 3 movies. You don't care about any of them.
No, and they're just all of a sudden this girl's parents now.
Yep.
And she's like, "That's my parents," and
they
I'm like,
hate-
"Are they?"
Owen and her hate each other in the first movie.
Yep.
Kind of like each other in the second movie.
And now they're married.
madly,
Mhm.
deeply, and
Now they're
passionately
banging.
in love.
Yeah.
Which I guess is an arc, but I mean, like, they didn't give us anything for
And
it.
Blue just happens to be in the same forest that
Right.
they're
And he hates them but loves them.
Yeah. Also, okay, I hated the Blue stuff because
It was ridiculous.
it's set up from the first movie that this dinosaur will be best friends with Owen Wilson.
Now he hates him. Or
And
she
now
hates him.
now I needed more than Blue running up,
Screaming at
grabbing
him.
the kid, leaving.
Right. Well, in the beginning,
And then
Blue
coming-
runs up, screams, and they're
Right.
like, I'll save your baby. And then comes back up and screams again, like, thanks. And then they run away.
That's what I'm saying
together.
at the end. Yeah. It comes up, grabs the kid, leaves, comes back and is like, "Meh." And then they just like nod at each other. Yeah. I'm like, and then it leaves again. I'm like, I'm going to need a little more than that for one of the only relationships you've carried through since the first movie.
That's some Game of Thrones level BS there.
Because the second one, there's a lot to do with Blue. You know what I
It's
mean?
like saving Blue.
And also the
Blue's-
other 3 raptors, nobody gives a shit about or references anymore at all.
Only the scientist dude's like,
Like
we
I
love Blue.
assumed Blue was gonna become like his dog.
Yeah. I hated it.
Nope. You got my
ruined it.
kid back. If you had a dinosaur talk or ever were gonna
This-
talk, that was the moment.
Yep.
Maybe just a little chirp. It just like nods.
Hello or
Yeah.
something or goodbye. I don't know. Anything at that point would have made the movie. I want to say this, the last thing, because we'll wrap it up. People want to crap on the MCU and say it's stale and it's bland or whatever, or cookie cutter.
Thor was one of the best paced movies
We'll
I've
get
seen
there.
in a
We'll
very
get
long
that
time.
in
Yeah.
another video. But I just want to say, go watch Jurassic World 3 and tell me that the MCU sucks in comparison, because it doesn't. And oh my God,
This is the Rise of Skywalker of the Jurassic Park
is
series.
bad.
It is. This is the Last Jedi. This is
This is
the
all done.
Rise
can't
of
make any more.
Rise of Jurassic Park.
Until they cross over Fast
Park
and Furious
Walker.
and Jurassic Park.
Rise of Park Walker.
The Jurassic and the Furious. It's coming.
It's gross.
You watch.
It's fucking gross. This
All right,
movie
like,
is an
subscribe.
atrocity. Yeah.
Check out our Miss Marvel wrap up for the series.
Yes.
More
Superhero
Owen
Owen
Wilson talk. Yep.
We've been calling
more
Chris. We've
Pratt
been
talk.
calling Chris Pratt Owen Wilson the whole time because his character's name's Owen. If you didn't catch on, I know it's just I've been running with it because it's funny. But people
Owen
are like,
Pratt, Chris.
people are like,
Wilson.
I can see it already. Owen Wilson's not in Jurassic World. What are you? Shut the fuck up. We know.
One of the
You
comments
keyboard
is-
warriors.
the Indiana Jones one was like, they were looking for sweet, sweet tritium. I love Spider-Man. All right.
Gross.
You're welcome.
Big. I still have a
gonna-
problem with them making it a crystal power. Also, okay, you made it, so you can't be an inhuman, right? So we got to invent a story. Can't be stretchy, so we got to make that story mean that she can now have these powers that are the same powers that she had, but just crystal because this thing. Now we use that to make sure she's not an inhuman, but her powers are crystally because of genetics. And wouldn't that make more sense if she was stretchy? If it was a
So
mutant
maybe
power?
like the
Fuck.
the Nor power was just like light and stretchy, but the mutant gene made it be able to be like crystallized, and that's why she's like
but
a combo.
the guy can do it though. The Kamran dude
yeah,
can do
this
it.
is a little. Maybe he's a mutant too because they make that stupid comment about how he's the only one